side of
edge
your
of your
nostril.
nostril.
The edge, exactly. Run the pencil straight up, and that's where your eyebrow should actually start. If I let mine grow, I would be free to color. They would be just one.
So we're back with our first dilemma, and it's an interesting one, Cal. So, hi, love the pod. I've been struggling with my brows for ages and recently read something about matching brow shape to face shape. Apparently, straight brows can make square faces look harsher, and arch brows can elongate a round face. I have no idea what face shape I even am, maybe roundish, question mark, let alone what brow shape would suit me best. Now, I'm really curious, Cal, what do you think?
Well, I think that unless you don't know shapes, which you definitely do, if you think you're roundish, you probably are roundish. You definitely wouldn't be square or heart-shaped if you look in the mirror and see round-ish. You've got some great sort of celebrity. I love that you've got some celebrity comparisons or examples, I should say. My eyebrows sometimes absolutely slap. And then some days they are an absolute disaster. So I think that it is good to remember that not many people have got good eyebrows every single day. It honestly just depends on, unless you've just got naturally perfect eyebrows, they tend to have their good days and bad days.
They go everywhere. I
They-
mean, sometimes I sleep on them funny and
Oh.
they're just facing the wrong direction all day and I have to keep like gelling them
and
up.
you're like, why are you not staying in one place? It
Yeah.
just depends. A good rule of thumb is to get them done professionally at least one time with a reputable brow stylist or brow artist, whatever you would call them. And obviously, we don't know where this lovely UB lives, but what you can do is ask in a group like the U Beauty group. Join. We'll pop a link in the show notes if you're not already a member, and just say, hey, I live in XYZ. Please, like, who's got a really good eyebrow recommendation for me? Because then you sort of know that you're going to someone that's not going to
Reputable.
make you look like John
You don't
Howard.
want someone that's going to give you the tadpole eyebrows.
The tadpole eyebrow or just uneven,
Also checking out the
unhinged.
Instagram. Check out
Have
their
a look at their
Instagram.
work.
Yeah.
Exactly. Then pay to go have your eyebrows done just that one time. And then they're really easy to maintain after that. You can either wax them if you're confident or just pluck the strays.
Mhm.
You can tint them at home. Like, it's actually quite easy to maintain a shape if you've had them done properly that first time in a style that you're really happy with and looks good. I also, if you're doing them yourself at home or just in terms of what shape they should be, because it's so different. Some round faces do look good with something straighter because it looks really unique on them, but that might have something to do with the symmetry of their nose and their lips as well. So a really good rule of thumb is face mapping. And we've talked about this on the pod before. I wish I had a pen, but if you're this is definitely something to go and watch on YouTube if you're just listening right now. But what I want you to do with any sort of pencil is when you're mapping out your eyebrows, they should start, if you run a pencil from the corner of your nose, what's that thing called?
I
Just
actually
the
have
side
no
of your
idea. The
nose.
crease of your nose, maybe?
Your nostril, the side of
edge of your nostril.
the edge, exactly. Run the pencil straight up, and that's where your eyebrow should actually start. So this is where a monobrow would happen if we were letting it grow
Or
in.
if they're too far the
Or
other
they're
way.
too far apart, which makes you look like that character in Ice Age.
Yes.
Well, I don't know what his name is. Ed.
The sloth thing?
Yes, the sloth,
Yeah,
the
the
little
sloth
sloth.
from Ice Age.
So that's what happens if they're too far apart. So you can fill them in while you're growing them back if that's what you've already done. But that's a really good rule of thumb generally for where your eyebrow should start. So pluck, wax, whatever, any hair that's sort of in between there. If I let mine grow, I would be free to color. They would be just one.
They grow far in.
They would not be two brows. And then where the arch should be is if you run the same pencil once again from the side of your nose, you run it towards your temple through the if you're looking straight ahead, through the not through.
Pupil.
Please do not put a pencil in your eyeball. Your pupil, when you're looking straight ahead, wherever it hits is where your eyebrow should be the highest. Once again, rule of thumb, please no one zoom in on me doing this and go, your eyebrows absolutely are not mapped because it is not a good brow day for me today. And then the tail, where the eyebrow should finish, is once again the crease, the corner of your nostril. Run it out past the corner of the outer perimeter of your eye and then run that up, and wherever that hits, that's where your eyebrow should finish. Now, that is generalized face mapping or brow mapping, I should say. Have a little Google if you really want to see like with the drawings as well of where all of these bits are supposed to hit. But I always have found that by following that, generally
You
my
can't go
eyebrow,
too
you can't go
wrong.
wrong.
Yeah.
And because you don't even realize, sometimes you might be like, why something's not working? And then you realize your tail's actually way too long, which could be
Yeah.
the tail is the end of the eyebrow, drawing your face down, or it could be way too short, which is just making your face kind of look a bit squashed. Or your
Yeah.
eyes a little bit small.
You kind of need that sweet spot. It's like
Exactly.
Goldilocks.
Yes.
And trial and error. And I also think for all the blonde girlies out there, when you go to get your mapping done, get your eyebrows dyed so that they have a nice even color. You might find that either the front of your brows is very light or the end of your brows is very light, and that can also make the shape look different. So definitely having like an even color is good. I would definitely agree with going to get a professional to do it the first time, and then to save a bit of money, you can go a couple of months just getting rid of the extra like hairs on
I
your
haven't
own.
gotten my eyebrows professionally done for 18 months.
Oh, wow. I mean, that's an achievement. I reckon I go about 3 to 5 sometimes. I mean,
Okay.
I dye my own brows in between because they would be literally
Yeah,
non-existent otherwise. But
But I have to pluck every day.
oh, you pluck every
I'm
day.
so listen, take a shot every time I say that I'm hairy, but I'm a very hairy person.
Yeah, which is a joy and a blessing if you're trying to grow them back.
Exactly.
But when you're trying to maintain them.
I mean, it's fine. It's just if I don't do it for a few days.
Yeah.
Poof.
And that's the other thing. Go gently with your eyebrows. I think that's the number one thing, especially if you aren't hairy or don't identify as hairy. And it's going to be a slow process to grow it
Exactly.
back. It's better to just not pluck that hair. Leave it for a day.
If
If
you're
it's still
unsure.
bothering you, get it the next day. But I did have a look at some celebrities for you guys because
This
I
is
think
so
it's
great because it's
interesting.
good to see or people to have a vision in their mind.
That's the other thing. If there's someone that you think that you look like, feel free to have a look at their eyebrows and how they're doing them.
Because
But
the celebs have got access to the best in the biz. So I
exactly.
always say this, I'm like, if you think that you have a similar face shape or similar coloring or even look similar to a certain celebrity, have a look at exactly what they're doing
Yeah.
because they have access to the best in the biz. And it's just a really cheap and easy way
Totally. They
to
have a
sort of
whole
hack
team behind
their
them.
team.
Yeah, 100%. And get it for kind of free.
Yeah.
So if you have a bit of a rounder face, they say in general that a bit of a higher arch will elongate. And a great example of that, I think, is Miranda Kerr because she has that lovely sort of higher edge. There's like a little bit of lift in her brow. For oval faces, they often recommend a bit of a softer brow. Jen Aniston and Sarah Jessica Parker are examples of that. Thicker brows for more angled faces. You might be thinking like Cara Delevingne. She's got those beautiful thick brows.
I think that's my favorite type of brow.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, my eyebrows can go pretty thick if I really
you've got a
want them
great
to.
brow.
And it's just, they overtake my face after a while. Like I do have to pull them
Oh.
back. I reckon I would get like Mad Professor eyebrows.
I
like
have actual
lengthwise.
Elmo brows. Like they go out. I have to trim.
Yeah, you have to trim. I have to trim too. It's a joy and a blessing for us
Yes.
all. But no, I try to not look like Einstein if I can avoid it. And the last one is for those with heart shapes, opt for rounded brows. So Reese Witherspoon is a great example of that.
Oh,
We
gosh,
love
her
it.
face is just, it brings me so much joy.
Oh, I know. It makes you smile,
I
doesn't
wonder
it?
if there's something in the science behind that. Like people with heart-shaped faces
Yeah.
make other people happy because their face is love.
It's a heart.
It's-
yeah,
yeah.
it's love. It's very romantic.
I wonder if there's anything in that or if I'm just talking absolute shit.